Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Jozzy. Yes, sir. Hey. Hold up now.
That might have been the best walk-on ever.
Yo, get my girl mic right. Let's get my girl set up right while the hook, while the bridge. Hey. All right, we are really excited. We really excited.
Sheesh. That's a classic, bro. Damn.
You ain't got to tell me.
Damn, that song.
You ain't got to tell me what that one do right there.
He said I stood him up. Y'all supposed to. That's crazy.
Yeah, let's get them together, right? What y'all mean? What y'all mean? Oh my God, Jozzy is in this piece right here.
Sheesh.
Question: do you impress yourself?
I think I'm tough on myself, M. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you.
M, see, you gotta pay attention. Who's M?
Who's M? Melyssa.
You gotta wait.
Miss Ford.
I am
Miss Ford. I'm not even gonna hold you. Can I tell y'all, like, Melyssa, like, yeah, you are a big part of who I am as far as knowing I like girls. So when I was like, I'm gonna tell you the story, bro. Like, I kid you not. Like,
we out of here.
I remember the King magazine. I was in band class. It was like I had to be like 5th grade, 6th grade, and my boys. This is like when you couldn't really be gay in Memphis. Like you couldn't really be like that.
Yeah.
And my boys was passing the Yo King joint in the band class, and they came to me and I said,
"Look at your face. Close your mouth, yo."
I said, "What the fuck?" In my head, but around my niggas, I was like, "Ooh, nigga, I don't want to see that shit." But the whole time, I'm like,
in your head, you wanted to lay something down, right?
I was like, "Yo, what? Yo, what is this?" I went to LimeWire. And I started like looking at all your videos, and I was like, "Yo, Melyssa Ford, I'm in love." And I used to like, yeah, you were a big part of like me knowing I like women.
Clap it up for that. Yeah.
Clap it up for her. Yeah.
Legend.
I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it. Like,
I appreciate
Then she went to open that drawer.
Yeah, nah, you was the one. Oh
I
my God.
appreciate that. Thank you.
I remember what you had on that King magazine.
Then she went to pop the trunk, right?
I was 5th grade, twin. When none of that going on, bro. When none of that going on. Like,
Okay.
it was just, you know, it was innocent.
Hey,
Condoms. It was innocent.
Listen, look at Mel. Mel, cheesy.
What?
Look at Mel.
I'm
cheesiest.
Mel don't know how to act when
the compliments come.
Knock it off.
No, you deserve it. You
Thank
deserve
you.
all
You do. She's amazing.
your flowers.
Thank
legend.
you. Well,
All
we're
of
going to
them.
give you all your flowers today because we are huge fans up here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Huge.
I already have one of my
Means a
questions
lot.
answered, Jozzy. I heard a lot about you outside of music when I wasn't too familiar, and before you dropped what went on to be one of my favorite EPs. They was like, "Yo, Jozzy been around. Her pen, she be writing, but also
She got him.
Sniper.
she got him."
She a sniper.
I don't know where this folklore came from. This is like,
For real.
And y'all be messing it up for my wife, my future wife, because like she gonna hear this and she think that and then I gotta prove this wrong.
Then I went to your page
Oh,
and
God.
I did some peeking around, and I was like, "Oh, she got him.
She got him.
She got him. You got him.
I do not have nothing.
You got him.
You can't claim him.
No, I
but
swear to God, I want. You know what's so funny, bro? You don't got nothing until it's yours.
See that?
You've had
wow.
them.
Nah, that's facts.
Fuck out of here. You've had them. You
Hey,
talking
yo,
to?
not you do that. No.
Yo, who you think you talking? Yo, the charisma, the personality.
She came in smelling good.
I said, yo, what's that? She said, I ain't even going. That's my line.
Charming.
She hit me with my own shit. I ain't telling you what I'm wearing now.
like
You
the-
She
ain't.
can sing
She
them
smell like
lullabies.
she smell like the Wall Street oils, nigga. The ill shit. Not the 125th, the Wall
No, the
Street.
good shit.
The shit that, yeah.
Now, Jozzy smells absolutely amazing. Jozzy,
That mean a lot. That mean a lot.
Crazy.
Thank
so
you.
you're making
Thank
the
you.
rounds.
Thank
I'm
you, bro.
assuming that you
Thank
got some music coming.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro.
I heard a Khalees flip.
So what's so funny? It ain't even a flip, twin. That's like, shout out to Stereotypes. You know, if you know Stereotypes, they did 24 Karat Magic for
Yeah, fire.
Uptown Funk.
Super fire, yeah.
They cold. So like,
Yeah.
they just know how to like find the sonics, but not
But not the flip, yeah.
like, and that's what I love. I'm really a student at this. Like, I know how to like get that sound, but not having to flip shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got a new single that's about to drop called Dog 'Em. I'm on a new label, BMG.
Okay.
Shout out to BMG for like. I got a second chance. Like a lot of people don't really get second chances, and like I feel like the Lord gave me opportunity to have a second chance as an artist because you know, I had a little moment where I had to kind of sit down for a minute. So I'm here though.
Well, what was going on?
What caused that?
What was going on in that time?
In my mind, or
both?
Well, in life, you know, I was with Love Records. You know, I was with Love Records, so I just had to get out of that, you know, situation because there was no more Love Records.
Right.
When did you know you had to get out of there?
Boy, man, when I went home, my mama said I was going up the steps, and she looked at me and said, hey, you know you gotta get out there. I was like, all right. I was like, all right, mama.
Mama knows.
Yeah,
Mama.
That was like Thanksgiving, like last year.
Because I ain't gonna hold you. When you hit me and like, yo, I'm ready to come up there and do an interview, in my head, I was saying, if I was Jozzy, I don't know if I'd be doing a run right this second. I might let it sit for a second. But you said, fuck that, I'm outside.
And I didn't do it. I didn't come to do the interview.
Oh, before?
Yeah.
Yes, no, you didn't.
Like, I had so many people in my ear. So I had one of my friends like, yeah, do it, go. And then I had another one of my friends was like, well, they always be like, yo, what would Beyonce do? Shut the fuck up.
That's a fact.
That's a good question to ask.
Like, no, they always, like, so that's how I, like, live my life. Is like, I'm not saying, like, what would be, but for real, like, Jozzy, just put your head down, do what you need to do, and then when it's time for you to go up here, you know, like, you're gonna go up here the right way. You know? Because, like, I know this world, man, America's, like, so drama-filled. I could have came up here and said some shit, and yeah, it would have got attention, but I'm really not trying to, I'm really not, I don't want to be in no drama, like.
And it's not really even your drama to be in. You know, it's not for you to defend anybody. It's not for you to.
Like, you came after everything.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I assume you came after everything, right?
I came in a great time of his like life.
Like 2023?
Yeah, 2023. Yeah, 2022. I came in a great time. Everything was just peace, positive, R&B. Like, it was just beautiful, and I really am proud of myself on just actually getting him and getting us to completing the album. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was just a great time for music, especially for me, because I'm a student. Like, you know, I came under Timberland and Missy. I'm a nigga that, like, I like instruction. Like, I hate being the smartest nigga in the room. I hate that shit. I really don't like being the smartest person in the room. Like, I be wanting to learn, but like I've been the smartest person in a lot of rooms recently. So seeing him, I was like,
So some of the songs that y'all worked on are still on the project, or is this a new batch that's on the album?
What you mean?
Did you take anything when you left from the shit that y'all worked on?
No, everything is new. Yeah, everything is new. Everything.
How much was left? How much did you have to, like, walk away from?
Of music?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So what's so funny? So me being a writer, you know how, like, Pac, I'll take Pac because I know this, like, Pac could do 100 songs. I ain't that type of person, bro. Like, Songs for Women was Songs for Women. I didn't do any more songs until it was time for me to work on a new album. So it was like Songs for Women, then it was the Love album, and all that shit happened. I just chilled. I was working on a few things, like, still as a songwriter. And then when I got out, that was like when I had time to, like, focus on my artistry and, like, just lock in on me. So, like, yeah, I'm not a person that just does music just to do it.
So you don't just write in your spare time neither?
No.
Really?
Not at
Well,
all,
she
bro.
outside.
I'm a person. I gotta live. You right, Joe? Yes.
But no, you can be in the shower and some shit come to your mind. You just get out and jot it down. None of that.
Sometimes.
Gotcha.
Sometimes. But nah, like, I'm a person, like, somebody send me a beat, I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna listen to it until I get to the studio, because I'm a person, whatever in my first mind, I'm a freestyle it. So don't send me the beat in the car. Like, I need to be in the studio, ready, you know, in my vibe, because it's so weird the way I, like, work, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I be telling producers, they be like, yo, you don't, I'm like, well, send it to me when I'm in the studio, you know, when I'm ready, you know? So, yeah, that's kind of how I do it.
You said your mom told you had to get out of that situation, and, like, was it hard for you to get out?
Like, mentally, or like You know,
Actually,
like,
both.
He is notorious for
Yeah,
holding
that's kinda
people
what I was-
hostage
You want me
in
to tell
their
y'all some
contracts.
I never told nobody this, right? So
Oh, tell it to us.
Oh shit.
yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all, cause like, this feel like therapy.
No, it
It's a
is.
safe space.
It's
No,
a
it
safe
is.
space,
I'm
yeah.
ready. No, I'm joking, but literally, so everything happened so we left London. Right after London, November, that was after his gig show. Then the Cassie shit came out. I didn't know anything. I was like, yo, this is horrible. I went home for Thanksgiving, and I went back to Memphis. And then my mama was like, she told me that. So I was, but I already knew, but when your mama tell you something, my mama don't ever get in my business.
When you say the Cassie shit broke, the news or the video?
No, just the news.
Just the news.
So you don't like, it's just the news. It's just like what she said.
The suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was it. Yeah, that's all I had. My mama was like, nah. Because, you know, like, domestic abuse is big. I don't talk about, my sister was killed by her husband.
Oh,
So my mama don't play. We don't really play with domestic abuse.
Got it.
But the thing about it is, her husband did not go to jail. He was actually still in our church. He was still the deacon at our church.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So you gotta understand, that's a different type of, and my brother was locked up for 10 years, so my brother, the hate, he couldn't do nothing. It was like, then my parents is very churchy, so they like forgive, and so, which is what we should do. We should have grace with everybody. It's not our battle, it's really God's battle, so I understand that aspect of it. So that's the struggle. That's where my mama looked at me and was like, no. I was like, fuck. So you right, I know I got to, but when your mama say it, you really gotta do
You
it.
had to stand.
So before New Year's Eve, I went to Miami to go to his house. I flew there to see him, and he was like, man, you about to leave me in, like, when it's tough? And
You're damn straight.
so
manipulation,
I was like, bro, Puff, I was like, if I was your artist and I did something immorally correct, you would be like, Jozzy, I love you, but you bad for business. And that nigga looked at me and said, you right, I'm gonna let you out. And like, I just had to just keep it real with him. And like, he was, letting me know it was a money grab. I didn't know what everything was until, but I just knew that, like, bro, if I did anything crazy, even if it was fake or if it was real, you would be like, Jozzy, I love you, but I can't fuck with you right now. And he knew that. And so I think me coming to Miami and chilling with him, and after we did that, we watched the movie. Like, we went to his theater and watched the movie, and I left. And then he was just like, yo, this is my cross to bear. And he was just like at peace with it. And yeah, so
What did he put on? Like,
let me
Save the
have my-
Last Dance?
What was the move?
Hey, yo, not saying the last
What's
name.
wrong with you?
Bro, get the fuck, bro.
No, when it rains, it pour. Raining cats and dogs.
Aristocrat. The fox and the hound. That nigga
Oh my
was on some
God.
shit. Some bullshit.
Neutral button.